All right, guys. Good morning or good afternoon, really. Tony. As always, please like, follow, share the video. If you want to join the Patreon, you can join at patreon.com/, but I'm not a trader. I've been getting this question asked a whole bunch is, how do you find meme coins, right? There's an easy way to do it where you can go to Coin Market Cap and just kind of filter out by low market cap coins and throw a bunch of money into like 100 different ones and cross your fingers and hope to God that one hits. Or you can do the smart thing, which is actually just run my indicators and look for crypto. So first, obviously, you need TradingView. This app is called TradingView. I'm not really sure how people don't know what it is, but this application is called TradingView. You can get it on the Google Store or the App Store or for every phone, right? Once you actually sign up for an account, right, you're going to go to the top here. You're going to filter. You're not going to filter on crypto because if you do that, it's going to filter for every single instance. You're going to get a bunch of Bitcoin and a bunch of random like tickers here. What you want to do is go to sources, go all the way down, right? Go to where it says cryptocurrency, all the way down, right? There you go, cryptocurrency, right? And what you want to do is you want to find smaller exchanges that actually have, that actually end up pushing in smaller coins. Like for example, BingX, right? BingX is a pretty popular amongst my Patreon members, right? We'll go into any one of these random ones, right? Let's look for Doggy because there's a smaller one. I actually called out Doggy at about 12 cents. I think it ran up to like 18 cents. So it was like a nice 50% gain, right? And again, indicators, right? You could have probably bought, man, why is my internet so slow, right? You could have been buying Doggy right here at 11 cents, right? That's when the perfect entry on the daily kind of happened, right? That's your green bubble, your stochastic at lows. You would have bought it at the close right there at 11 cents before it ran up to like 17 cents. You would have cashed out like 50%, right? But if you want to actually catch meme coins when they're at their peak, right? When they're doing a really solid job, you would have actually bought Doggy down here at 6 cents, right? You would have caught it, pushed this out to 22 cents. 22 divided by 6 is what? 22 divided by 6 is, you would have done a 360% gain on Doggy, right? Let's go on Sol, right? Sol, Perpetual, should be the same thing, right? I think with Sol, it's a little too, let's go with a different one because I think BingX is new. So let's do Binance, regular Binance, because we need to have a higher, what is it called? We need to have a higher, time frame. Again, you would have purchased Sol right here at the close at 31 bucks, right? Obviously, it would have dropped a little bit further, right? 31, but eventually you would have gotten back to about 200 bucks. So you would have been purchasing right here at 30. Maybe drop down to the 2 week, right? You would have probably bought Sol again right here at this entry at 24 bucks, right? If you were kept buying Sol on the weekly again, right? You would have bought again probably around here, around December 22nd. You would have bought at 12 bucks. You would have bought again here at $19, right? So Sol, then you look at whatever SUI is, right? You would have bought SUI right here at the close of 43 cents before it ran up to these highs of 2.1. So let's see. So 210 divided by 40 equals, you would have made a gain of 525%. Let's go with ADA, right? Let's just go with all these random coins, man. Again, ADA, you would have bought ADA at the close of 28 cents. You would have bought it again at the close of 26 before it ran up to around 78 cents. That's like a 300% gain. Let's go with the random coin. What about Gala, right? Let's go with Gala. I'm just going with random coins, bro. Again, you would have bought it at 2 cents, right? You would have bought it here at 1 cent. You would have bought it here at 2 cents again. Before you had a nice big push, right? Recently in March, right? Up to 8 cents. Your average cost would have been around 2 cents. You would have done a 400% gain on Gala. Right? Let's go with one that's super popular. I think I just saw PayPay, right? Right? You would have bought PayPay when it first came out back in September 2018. You would have bought it here at the close of 0.0006 cents, right? You would have bought it again right here at the close of 0.00001 cent before it pushed up to 0.16, right? This would have netted you a gain, right, on these perfect entries on my indicators of to the highs right there, right at the high, Boom, that's one high. You would have bought this right here, right? And then we'll go, and then right there. So let's go actually check what the actual gain is, right? So you would have gained, we gotta move these apart because we all know we can't see this. I'll move this a little bit lower, but, right? At the high, you would have done a 1,427% gain, right? Let's delete this one, and let's go with this one right here. Put it right there, right at the highs. You would have done a 262,622% gain. That's a 26x, right? From just listening to my indicators, you would have held this for around like half a year for both instances, right? Again, let's do a random ticker. I don't know, bro. I'm just looking at these, how easy it is with my indicators to just make these gains, bro. Especially if you're just swing trading crypto, right? Let's get rid of all this. I don't need anything. That's why I don't understand why people just load the bags on crypto randomly, right? You would have bought SHIB here at 00018. You would have bought it again right here at 00013, right? Before I would have pushed back to like a 21 cent, right? And before that, you would have bought it here at the close of 000713, whatever that is, right? So you would have bought here, right? You would have bought here before it pushed up. What is that? 45%. You would have bought here, right? Before it pushed up. There you go. 550%, right? There you go. So super easy, especially again, like if you're swing trading this on the weekly and if you don't mind holding these cryptos for, a couple of weeks, right? Because really that's all you care about, right? You would have bought here at 10. You would have sold, it went all the way up to 18. Again, bro, like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to keep telling people, like, dude, this is so, if you're going to swing trade, this is so easy, dude. Like, especially with, like, the indicators, right? Like, it's super, super easy. Let me see, how can I do this weekly thing? Weekly, you would have probably bought here. You would have bought Bonk at 17 before it shot up to 26, right? I would have probably sold here at around, like, 25, right? Because you have an order block there. Oh, man, I can do this all day, bro. Ape, same thing. Right? You would have kept buying Ape. You would have started probably buying Ape at 1.2. Kept buying all down here before it pushed up. I would have probably sold Ape because, I personally don't like Ape, so I would have never bought it. But again, super easy, man. Still random one. What's just like, I've never heard of Pendle. What's Pendle? Pendle. Same thing, bro. Perfect entry on the weekly right here at $3.03, right? It would have been at $5.02 at the highs. You would have probably bought Pendle right here back in October, like the week of October 2nd, 2023 at 50 cents before it ran up to what are these highs, right? $7.48, which is, I think like that'd be like a 14x, so 1,400 return percent, right? Again, let's go do a random one. Let's do H bar. I've heard of H bar before. H bar. You would have probably started buying H bar around these levels at 7 cents. Bought again here at around 5 cents. You would have been down on H bar right now. Previously, you would have bought H bar at 4 cents before ripping up. 4 cents all the way up to probably like 13 cents. So that's a 300% gain. You would have bought here before it pushed up, right? I don't know, bro. You would have bought all right here. You could have looked at the monthly, right? Same thing. You would have been buying H bar on the monthly at 5 cents, and you would have just held for like a year or two before it pushed up if you like H bar. Again, this is super easy, bro. Like, I don't know what else to. What about this one? Super looks pretty cool. Let's go with the weekly. Super, right? You would have been buying right here, around this area, right? Perfect entry at the bottom. Green bubble, low stochastic. You would have been buying at 70 cents. You would have bought again at 50 cents before it ran up to $1.40. So you would have had an over 100% gain on this, right? Same thing back here. You would have been purchasing this whole move at like 7 cents before it pushed up to $1.50. Again, that would have been in like a 10x gain. Again, if you guys want these indicators, join the Patreon, right? This is just showing you guys how easy this is for like meme coins. Like, I'm literally just grabbing random ones and just buying them and holding them for a little bit. Or like Turbo was a nutty Turbo is a nutty meme coin. One of my Patreon members actually really likes it. Let's go with Turbo USD, right? I'm going to end this video because I don't really, you know, I don't really need to talk about this too much. But Bitfinex, where's a long time frame chart? Here we go, right? You would have been buying Turbo back here. Your first time buying Turbo would have been right here at this level, whatever this is, at like 0.00003 or something, right? You would have bought this one, Turbo, at the close of 0003, 003, like right 3 there. There you go, right? You would have bought it. That would have been a you would have bought this back in February 2024. You would have bought this earlier this year. You would have seen a 3,780% gain in 231 days. That would have been just buying it this year. In 231 days, you would have seen a 37x, right? If you bought 500 bucks of Turbo times 37, right, you would have had 20 grand for 500 bucks. So again, this is, I hate making these videos because, again, I don't need to showcase how good these are. It's just super easy. Anyways, I'm done.